Hello and welcome to the Kennel Connection training video on reports available for the Special Services module. In this training video, we'll be looking at the reports you can run for Special Services to track and manage your appointments. For many of the reports we'll be going over, you'll want to have the Special Services module open, and if you're running the report for a specific pet, have that pet selected on the schedule. To get to our reports, we're going to go up to the ribbon and select the Reports tab, and then we select Special Services. At the top, we have the option to print the contract. Kennel Connection has a default contract in the system. You can replace that contract by going to File, Setup, System Options, selecting the module you wish to replace that contract in, and entering the body of your own contract here, and selecting Use this custom contract. Selecting the Reports Contract option will print the contract for either the selected pet, all for this date, and we can print at the screen, our printer. We can email it to the customers that have an email, and we could also choose to create an electronic copy as well. In the case of multiple pets belonging to the same owner, and in this case it's the same pet booked multiple times, one of the things you can do on the Special Services schedule, you will have the option to put those pets together on the same contract. If you replace the contract body with your own contract terms, the header, including the customer and pet information and reservation information, will still appear, and then everything between that and the signature line at the bottom of the contract will be replaced by your custom text. You can also run the contracts report for Special Services by right-clicking on a reservation on the schedule and selecting Contract. The next report for Special Services is Delivery. If you've set up delivery or pickup for pets in the schedule, you can run the list of those pets for the day showing on the schedule by selecting the delivery or pickup reports. When running the report, the system will default to the current date, but you can modify that date if you wish to check a future date on the schedule. And you also have the option to print for all modules, not just Special Services. The report will list all the pets scheduled for delivery on the date selected. The same report is available for pickups as well, with the same options. The next report available is the exercise, feeding, and medication schedule. These reports will allow you to print the schedule for exercises, feedings, and medications scheduled for pets on the day showing on the module. Selecting any of these three options will bring you to the print options for all the services. We can choose a different service once we're in this window, or select multiple services. We can choose whether to print the screen or printer, the number of copies in case we want multiple copies of this list. We can choose to print for all times of the day or the specific afternoon, morning, evening. We can choose to print all pets on the schedule or just pets that are currently checked in. We can also include pets on the schedule that do not have any services scheduled to help ensure that there are no pets on the schedule that were forgotten when services were added during the reservations, and we can choose to print for all modules. Also, in the case of the exercise report, we can even choose a specific exercise to run the report for. When running any of these three services reports, they will look like this, along with a list of all services scheduled for the date showing on the schedule. Our next report for special services is the pet warnings. If any of the pets on the current schedule day have a pet warning attached to them, we can run a list for all of those pets specifically. The next report is reminder postcards and emails. Using this option, we can choose to print or send reminders to the customers scheduled on this day. When running this report, we can choose to print at the screen, printer, or to email the customers. We can choose the number of copies. We can either choose the dates between, so if we want to run the report for all the special services scheduled for next week, for example, we could do that. Or if we're just running it for one specific day, we can choose scheduled on, and the printing window will default to the current date, but we can modify that if we want to run it for a specific date beyond today. Then we'll choose one of your preset reminder notices. These notices can be set up in the List section under the Notices tab in advance. And you have up to 5 reminders to preset messages for to add to your reminder emails. Reminder emails will include the date and reservation information, and then will include whatever text you have entered in your reminder notice. The next special services report is report cards. Report cards can be added to a reservation by going to the reservation on the schedule, right-clicking, and selecting report card. If a report card has already been filled out for this pet, it will retain that information the next time you open it. If you have not filled out a report card yet and right-click on the reservation and select report card, the blank report card will open for you to fill out. We can run the report cards from the Special Services section of the Reports tab, giving us the option to print out the reports or to email them directly to the customer. To fill them out or just look at them on the screen, you can go to the reservation on the schedule, right-click on the reservation, and select report card. The next report we have is Reservation Confirmation. When you create reservations in Kennel Connection, you have the option to check them off as confirmed. You can also run the confirmations report to create a confirmations list. You can print at the screen or printer, choose the number of copies, and the date range. Running it for the beginning and end date of today will give us today's confirmation list. It will list each reservation in the system, and it will have a checkbox on the left to check off when confirming reservations, and if the pet has already confirmed the reservations, there will already be a check in the box. The next report we have under Special Services is the Special Services card. Here you can print out Special Services cards to identify pets and their services in your facility. We can print these to screen or printer, and we can choose our size and either the selected pet or all for this date. The 8.5 by 11 will give you the most information. The Special Services card will have the pet information, the reservation information, and any special instructions added to the reservation. Finally, in the Special Services Report section, we have the Special Services log. This will give us a list of all pets scheduled for the day based on how those reservations are showing on the schedule. The Special Services log can be printed to screen or printer, and we can choose to print it for the day or for the week. The Special Services log can also be printed by clicking the Print button on the Special Services schedule. When printing the Special Services log, you can choose a specific employee performing services, and only those reservations showing for that employee on the schedule will print when we print the log. This training video has covered the reports available for the Special Services module. In quick review, we've gone through how to print out contracts, delivery or pickup reports, services reports for exercise, feeding, and medication, pet warnings for Special Services pets, reminder postcards or emails, report cards for the pets on the schedule, reservation confirmations, Special Services cards, and Special Services log. If you have any further questions regarding reports for the Special Services module, please feel free to contact the training department at Blue Crystal Software directly. You can do so by sending an email to training@bluecrystalsoftware.com, or you can call 888-486-4343, extension 307.